Hi everyone, this is a first unscripted, unedited attempt of a video I'm making, which I wasn't actually planning to make until like even 2-3. The idea popped in my head, and the idea was, why don't I press record and just say something, and use this as a way to practice for what I actually want to say, just over time. And I think, like, even as I'm speaking now, I feel like I can just chat some shit, say some things, and really, with you as a viewer, you're not getting any useful information. All you're seeing is somebody who wants to say something on YouTube. This new platform. I guess I say new, maybe 20 years, something like that. But in the way that humans communicate. So I think there's a desire in me that wants to almost leverage that new capability. Just like before in history, humans were enabled by improved transportation, getting more mileage, coverage, all that. We're at a point, and have been for quite a while, where a voice can also be disseminated in a much further region than before, and even beyond now into the future, which is where you are. So I wanted to give this a shot and see where this is gonna go. As a person, I am a Finnish-born Indian. I'm also British at the same time. So I got a couple of passports somehow. I studied in Finland my whole life until basically I've completed the International Baccalaureate program, IB. I did it, and I moved to the UK for almost 15 years, and there I studied electronic engineering with nanotechnology, and I ended up just in software. I had my first job after university, great experience, but I think it was challenging my own ethical perspectives, and maybe even helped shape it. But from that point onwards, I decided that I want to work in an impact-driven space, and find my way to there through software. That's how I've kind of come to be where I am right now. And right now I coincidentally work in a small startup, or a small company that's based in the climate analytics space. That's where I'm right now. And let's see where life takes me. This video is a way for me to document my attempt at making an impact-driven career for myself, and perhaps for those who are interested out there, who want to do something more that is more in line with their own passions, their own beliefs. Then maybe I can share a few words and how I went about choosing where I say no, and choosing what I can say yes to, and figuring out my ways to overcome the challenges of trying to set your rules yourself, as somebody who wants to make impact in your own small capacity, at least a net positive by a tiny bit, right? And yeah, this channel is going to be about that. Because I'm a software professional, I think this would be much more niche down, if you like, impact-driven software career, niche down for the software community. How do we go about deciding what kind of industry we want to participate in, or the kind of work we want to do? How do we go about making a plan, setting our own personal objectives and targets that no one else can set apart from ourselves, and using that as guidance, looking ahead 1 year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years ahead, using that as maybe a guidance to decide what is the right course for you. So that's kind of what I want to try with this channel, and see where it goes. I'd like to chat about just perhaps personal strategy in meeting your own kind of fulfilling role. I'd like to talk about maybe management practices that I'm trying to apply myself. Objectives and key results, being target driven. These are things that I want to talk about. Software technology architecture, security, OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities in the internet landscape, building software as a service companies, history of software as a service and how we relate to them. Yeah, anything that kind of drives us towards using software and bringing impact in the world. It could be, like myself, I participate in the climate space, but others might have ambitions around the health industry. There's so many topics out there. But impact is what impact means to you, right? And if you want to do something that is of service to the world, that is giving, and allowing you to apply yourself in ways that you can be proud of, then, I don't know, I think that's something that a lot of us would want, right? And it's a continual quest, a continual search. But if we maintain our space, if we stay in this kind of predefined existing kind of boxes of the world that are very well defined now, look at the engineering world. There's very specific roles for everybody, and for some people it's okay, who want to have a more stable family life type of thing, but for others who want to do more, not necessarily. So yeah, I want to share my experience about all of that kind of stuff, and figure out a way to share how I've gone about it for myself. Am I fulfilled with my kind of choices and work? I think maybe now I'm at a point where I think it makes sense that, yeah, I would say I'm feeling more fulfilled. It is an uphill battle, but sometimes I think the not so easy things are worthwhile. So, and that defines you. That defines all of us. And I think when you get to that, that point where you can define things for yourself, it's incredibly liberating, and it's freeing. And that is what I feel like I have found for myself. So yeah, let's see where this goes. All right, bye bye.